Hey guys, Dreamcatcher here. If you guys can't see what I did to my bike, it's really plain sight. I wish I had some before and after pictures of this. My brake cables are starting to wear down, so I am going to do some how-to videos a long time on how to fix certain items on your bike. See, if you look at mine, oh no, it just broke. Yeah, I'm gonna need a new cable anyways. It's like sitting on threads right there. I'm gonna stick this, I don't know where. Alright, I'll just stick it in my pocket. But if you can't see it, I usually get this thing pretty muddied up. We have trucks and sports cars going by. A Mustang that just passed. Pretty nice looking Mustang too. But if you're wondering what I did, I cleaned it. I went and rode around on the trails nearby. And I got this thing muddied all over. The wheels were like, you could see mud get trapped in here. Sorry, I had camera mode differently. But you would see mud all right here clogging up, mud all up inside here, up back here, down in here by the gears. But I went to a normal car wash. Not the ones where you drive in and the machines do it for you. No, that would hurt me just sitting on it and getting it washed that way. I went to a do-it-yourself power wash style car wash place, and I took it. I spent $6 getting this all cleaned up. You had on my way down there, I chose to go back roads behind my house, well, behind the apartment complexes, and what it was originally was a road they were going to build. They never finished it. It was going to lead up to one of the main roads out here. But they, oh, my helmet just fell off. But they never finished it. So I went down that way because it leads towards my school, right? And I went down that way and I lost control since this rear brake is so short now. I was holding on to that and I hit the front end tire into a small ditch, and I ended up doing a stoppie. Put my feet out in front of me, my right leg, it's all muddy now. Gonna have to take these off before I go inside completely, just take them off in the mud room. But I landed with my right leg caught underneath the side of the bike with the gears. Didn't hurt at all. This became muddy to where you couldn't see the handle or the brake here. It was just mud covering up all over right here, sticks wrapping around. I took all of that off, of course, before I started riding it again. The wheels are still a little bit muddy from me on my way back because, of course, I don't have always concrete out here to ride on, not always roads, that sort of thing. So basically, it was all muddied up. Spent $6. First time was a rinse, a heavy duty rinse. Then I used the soap scrubber all over the bike, over the wheels, everything. I then used another $1, and these are like 75 cents for a 3-minute cleanup, and then an extra quarter for every minute after. So I used 4 quarters on the first, 4 on the second, and I just used $6 all throughout. Used 4 quarters each time. But I used heavy duty rinse, the soap scrub, used the, on number 3, I used another rinse, the heavy duty rinse. Then I went for the 3 soap, clear coat protection. Then I rinsed that with a spotless rinse off instead, which it gives you like double time over at the one I went to because it goes so slowly. Normally it would be like a pickup truck, so a small pickup truck out here. But I used up that, and then I went, and that's only $5 right there. I know, but I went over and I tried looking for a dryer to dry off my seat and my handlebars so I can ride it back to my house, and I couldn't find anything. But I found this. It's a Armor All Original Protectant Sponge. It's normally used for the interiors of your car, leather and such, and then used on your dashboard, then used on your bumpers, your lights, that sort of thing. But I could clearly tell my bike wasn't going to dry up anytime soon with the seat being just wet down with the rents, same with the handlebars, it being a little bit slippery with water. And I knew it wasn't going to dry up as soon I was going to get on it. So I wiped it down with the Armor All on the seat, on the handlebars. It dried up really quickly, looks really spotless, and all I did was use $6. There will be more how-to videos going up. I'll even, when this thing gets muddy again, after I fixed up a few things, I gone riding again, I'm gonna show you guys how you could just spend $6 worth of change, just quarters, all of that. It only accepted quarters for me. I'm not sure if you guys, these machines accept dollar bills as well. Mine only accepted quarters, so they had a dollar to quarter machine set up. And so, yeah, that happens. And so I just spent $6 of change for this bike. Very cheap, very wise to do so. If you don't know how to clean it up with your well and water hose and such, just go to a do-it-yourself thing. I will be uploading videos on how to fix up your bike, maintenance it, for any of you that don't know how. If you can't hear that, it's either these bearings or these bearings. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to oil up both. But whenever I pedal, it squeals. My sister has a Huffy Cruiser that it squeals by the pedals. Mine, it sounds more like it's squealing over at the rear axle. But I'm going to buy the oil and such. I'm going to maintenance both of our bikes with the oil. And I'm going to show you guys how to grease up those bearings. And if I can't show you, I'm going to look it up on YouTube, then I'm going to show you. So it'll be in probably several videos. But I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to have to replace the cables for my brake. So I'm probably going to go to Walmart or go to a local bike shop or maybe even Target because they have Super Targets out here. I know some of you guys don't have Super Targets, but we have a Super Target out here. So I'm going to be buying brake cables. I'm going to show you how to fix that. I'm going to show you, I'm probably going to find out what I need to do for like the scratches. I have a scratch right here, so you can kind of see it on the video. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to probably get some paint or something that I can maintenance it with. This is like this has like a plastic coat over aluminum or something. It's like white right there, white silver. And then you got silver down here. This is kind of like cast iron, very smooth cast iron, very live style. I'm going to maintenance my own bike. I'm going to maintenance my sister's bikes, show you how to fix them up, show you how to maintenance the tires. For mine, I had to learn how to maintenance these tires so much. When I first bought this, I bought it for $150, my own money, not my parents, my own money. I bought it for $150, used. This bike had been beaten, abused. It was thrown down a hill. It was, I'm guessing it was thrown down a hill personally because it looked like it just wasn't just thrown down a hill. It was thrown down a hill, then it fell off a cliff, went into some water, drowned. Person got it out of the water, threw it down another cliff. It was beaten up bad. But what they ended up doing with the tires, like they repaired a whole bunch of stuff. They replaced the original, well, they put like this over color piece on the original seat. My parents got it replaced for this last Christmas. They also got me new grips. The original bike, it originally came with its original grips, but the person that picks this up, they decided to replace both the tube and tire. But the front tire, I had found a whole bunch of holes that I did not make within the first week that I had it. So what they apparently did, they replaced the tube, but not the tire. So my papa, who lives, not going to tell you where he lives actually, and he's very close to me. He is also a bike rider. He trains people how to do marathons on bike riding and such. He does mountain biking. He does street racing, that sort of thing. I've only replaced the tube on this rear tire once, and it's air tube, regular tire. This front end, we ended up replacing the whole tire. This is not brand new. It's about 2 years, maybe 3 years old. It's made with the same stuff as bulletproof vests that you use in the military, FBI, CIA, police vest, any sort of things. Those bulletproof vests is made with this stuff that's in here. It's also woven up and has rubber on it for the grip. On the road, it's got a slime tube, which you can probably tell by this cap. Whenever I hit a thorn, which I did about 2 months ago, I hit a thorn that punctured the tube, pulled it out, green stuff came out, and it sealed it automatically. That's what it does. It just seals your tire automatically. You don't have to worry about thorns or anything. You puncture it, it's gonna seal it up as soon as you take out the thorn, the nail, whatever. Some wheelbarrows use them stock. I'm going to also show you I'm thinking about getting a guard for my gear shift here. This is a replaced gear shift. When my parents went and got the seat and grips and such replaced, they had to replace this because I went out mudding on my bike, which I'm not gonna do heavy duty mudding ever again. I was in third gear, about to shift in fourth, and it snapped off, broke the chain, broke this, it punctured this and made it all wrapped up and disgusting, so they had to replace all this cord, which they still have some rubber pieces for protecting up at the top here. Sorry, not angled properly, but this rubber piece is protection there. There's another rubber piece down here for protection when it goes through the tube. It's got brand new tubes on it. It's got brand new wires. It's all replaced. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to maintenance this. I am going to do a whole bunch of videos in that. I also have a couple other videos that I need to load up to YouTube, and I'm going to also put links below for those of you on my Facebook accounts. I've created 2 of them. One of them's a private that I'm not gonna share. The other one, you can find me as DCYTube. They wouldn't accept Dreamcatcher as the real name, so because I don't put my real name as for on the YouTube. Family rules and such, don't put my name out there. But it accepted DCYTube. Look it up. I'm going to put the same picture on my YouTube and such. It's gonna be all the same pictures. So I'm gonna upload in comments and the details my YouTube account, and yeah. And for those of you that are wondering what type of bike this is a giant Rincon, just regular. It says Mike's Bike on the tag, but I didn't get it from Mike's Bike. I got it from a place called Payne's Bike. You look them up. They're reliable. They may have messed up on the front tire, but we figured that out, and we got tubes and such from him for my siblings' bikes, and we just bought them because we got information from him on where to get them. So I will tell you how to do that. If you notice, my seat is way up, and normally there's some rings right here that shows it's originally mounted here to here. I have lifted it up because of my height. So this is a medium-sized bike. I'm supposed to be riding a large because of my height. So this is a low bike for me. I lifted up the seat so I can ride it correctly. But I am going to upload videos. I have a whole bunch of stuff to do this weekend. Memorial Day weekend this week. Boo. Yeah, that sort of thing. Finals. My last 2 days of schooling next week. I'll have the summer to be filming on my Spy Gear camera. When I start making those videos again, I will give you a link for those of you parents that have your kids begging you for a camera. The GoPros, they cost about $400, $500. I've seen them brand new come as that at Best Buy on sale. Those are expensive. But I wouldn't have you guys waste your money for those few parents out there looking at it. So I'm going to send out a link on videos that have the Spy Gears to the Spy Gear camera websites and such. I'm going to have you parents go out to them there. I do not have sponsorship by them. I just use them for videos. My parents decided to get me that for a Christmas gift. I'm glad they used that camera rather than the normal GoPros. That would have put them out there and lost a whole bunch of money for one camera. But they spent maybe $30 for a Spy Gear camera, and it comes with a 2 GB card. I had bought myself a 32 and a 64. The 64 is on this phone. The 32 is now on that camera, and I have a 2 GB thing on there as well. So that means the 2 GB, you can get about 2 hours worth of video and picture and sound. With the 32, that's about 32 hours. 64, that's 64 hours. That's nice, man. That's nice. But I also have games and such. Not games. I have recording stuff on here. So YouTube, that sort of thing. But I will also be uploading videos. If you haven't seen already, Ruby by Rooster Teeth, I am putting that on the YouTube account as well. All those ads that are put on there, I have no choice on that. I am using an app called Crunchyroll. It's normally used for anime, but I watch things like Ruby and SAO, for those of you that know what it is. My cousin watches it and he approves. My parents know him and such and know who his parents are. But yeah, so I'm gonna upload those. I have lots of stuff to do this weekend throughout the summer. I gotta get a job. I gotta do a 50-mile bike ride, which I'm also gonna film. So, sorry if the videos come out fish-eyed, but that's the Spy Gear camera way. It's supposed to be 360, sort of those 360 view cameras on YouTube. Doesn't sort of work out that way. It looks fish-eyed instead because when I push it up on YouTube, it ends up that way. But yeah, I'm gonna put that out for you guys. Hope you guys like it. Thank you. Always remember, keep on dreaming, and you're never in the wrong age to do what the right age can do. That has 2 meanings. I have family that have asked me about it. That means you're never too old to do what young people can do, and you're never too young to do what older people can do. Never say that someone, never tell someone, and never have someone tell you that you are not the right age to do a certain activity. You have control over your life. You should always have control over your life, and that's how things should be. I hope you guys have a nice day, nice night, whatever time it is for you. And peace out. This is Dreamcatcher. Hope you guys have a nice time. Goodbye.